One Chicago police officer is dead. Another is fighting for his life after a longtime felon allegedly used a fake medical emergency to stage a daring escape.
And on top of that, it's another example of a criminal who should not have been on the streets in the first place. Newsmax crime correspondent Jason Mattera has this troubling reports.
I was really angry, and I still am really angry.
Former Illinois Police Chief Tom Weitzel isn't alone. That anger is boiling over after yet another preventable murder rocks Chicago. This time leaving one police officer dead and another fighting for his life.
Officer Bartholomew would be alive today if his massively repeat offender of violent crime after violent crime were behind bars where he belonged.
Alfonso Talley's rap sheet stretches back nearly a decade, a 7-time convicted felon, multiple armed robberies, and currently on parole for being in possession of a stolen vehicle and attacking a corrections officer.
He was an individual that kept going to court. He kept appearing in front of judges, and he kept getting released.
That last release came in December of 2025, and it turned deadly months later, on April 25th.
Earlier in the day, this is Saturday, he robbed a Family Dollar store, and actually also battered a patron that was at the store as part of his getaway.
Police arrested Talley not long after, but he quickly pulls a move that cops know all too well.
They play this game where they come into the lockup, and they say they have chest pains, and they know that the police are obligated to bring them to the hospital. That's their chance to escape. All police officers know that.
Which is exactly what happened next. Prosecutors say Talley claimed to need medical attention after allegedly swallowing drugs. 2 officers transport him to a nearby hospital. Staff tell him to change into a gown so they can do a CT scan. But authorities say it was all a setup.
As he was changing, he reached under the blanket that was on the Ernie, pulled out a gun, and shot the first officer in the head, then shot the second officer.
Talley proceeds to fire at the exam room window, shattering it, and runs, naked.
Still has the leads on his chest, pulls those off, but leaves the tapes on, jumps out that window and flees.
He doesn't get far, rearrested hours later, but the damage is done. Officer John Bartholomew is dead, and another officer is in critical condition.
This was a 100% preventable crime, and you can't say that a lot in policing.
And one of the reasons why Chief Weitzel says this was a 100% preventable crime is that in 2019, Alfonso Talley was sentenced for his armed robbery conviction. There were 4 counts to that conviction, 7 years per count. That should have put him behind bars for nearly 3 decades. But instead of making him serve those sentences consecutively, the judge allowed what's called concurrent sentences. That is, it was all bundled together as one. It wasn't running back to back. And that is a major problem in the state of Illinois and why many of these violent offenders are released back on the street early. Mark, Charlotte?
And it's really tragic as well for those police officers. All right, Jason, thank you.